Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my YouTube channel with some Football Manager content. I bet you're surprised to see me, eh? Popping up in your little feed. Now, the thing is, FM, I believe it was 19 that I recorded on last time. It all went wrong for me. It all went a bit rubbishy with the content and the recording ability. Basically, the computer went downhill. I'm still on the same computer, but I've changed recording software, and things seem to be a little bit better on this recording software. Now, I'm going to try my very, very best, guys, to get some content up for you, and this will be the content that I want to get up. It will be some non-League 2 legend, like the last one. Now, the last one had to end abruptly while I was with Norwich, unfortunately, like I said, due to problems. Now, this one has already started, right? So, let me fill you in what happened. I tried to record using the old software, the old recording stuff, which was the Xbox app which I was using on the PC. Didn't work too good. It was a bit of a pain in the ass. It didn't seem to do what I wanted it to do. So I, in the end, had to lose all that footage. I thought the best thing to do was not to completely write off this save so far. And the reason for that is, as you can see, I'm just going to scan down all this. You can pick it up as we go. Do you see any reds? Other than the friendly there, do you see any reds? Do you see any losses? Any losses yet? Any losses? Any losses? No? You failing to see a loss? Yeah? No losses yet? Oh look, we lost in the FA Cup. Do you see any other losses? No? No? Pick up any? There's an FA Trophy loss there. But if you go all the way down to the very bottom, we did not lose a single game in the Vanarama National League. Not one game. We are the current champions, obviously, as you would expect when you don't lose a game. I need to go to the... Where can I go? Stages? Yeah, let's go stages. If I go back here, look. If you look at this, 46 games played, 37 won, 9 drawn, no losses, 112 goals scored, which was a record in the division, 33 against, 79 goal difference, which that was all a record. 120 points, it's a record. Can you see where we're going from here at the moment? Can you see the pattern? We've got a nice little pattern going. And if you go down, I'm going to go to, is it history and records? Yeah, we'll show you in here. Most points in the season. Us. Where is it? Fewest defeats in the season. Us. 0. What else can I show you? Highest competition average attendance. I believe that was actually us. Most of that. Highest attendance. There we go. Us again. Highest average attendance was us, obviously. Biggest win was we did not actually get, which is surprisingly. Most matches won in a row. Now, I am surprised we've not got that. Obviously, we know we haven't got the most matches lost in a row because we didn't lose one. Most matches without losing, though, 46, whole season, us. Most games without conceding, 6, which was us as well, actually. Most team goals, 112, there we are. Most team goals conceded, obviously we're not there, which is good. Most goals by a player, any of this us? Yeah, most assists by a player in a season. Regan Booty, 24. Now we'll go into the players in a moment. He's unbelievable, as you can see. Highest average rating, 7.56 in 44 appearances. Regan Booty, for us again. Anybody else down here? Michael Doyle, player we actually sold, is in the records as well. Ashley Williams, is that the Ashley Williams? No, it's just some other guy. But yeah, as you can see there, we were pretty dominant. We had a pretty good first season. It was quite comfortable. But then, you think that, we'd stop where we are. Let's go to competitions very quickly. Oh look, who's top of League Two the following season? It's us again. So, yeah, we're sat up top again. We've already earned ourselves a playoff spot. There are 4 games remaining, and we've got 83 points. We've got ourselves a nice 6-point lead at the very top, and I believe, 12 points here. So essentially, we are already promoted. Look at the goal difference, 42 there to 14. We are already promoted. It's all about just winning the title. Mathematically, obviously, they're saying it's still possible with the goal difference. I mean, it's not, is it? Let's be real. So we should be going, well, we are going up to League One for next season. So the first full season you will see of us will be in League One. League One football in the first year. Yes, I would have liked to started this save in the conference like we were planning to do, but a few problems obviously stopped that happening. Now, another thing that I would like to show you is if we go across to our transfer history. This is going to be a completely uncut episode. The games will have 2 live comms. There'll be 2 live comms every single episode. There'll be 2 live comms, and there will be a cut in between, so you will not have to sit there like you did on the first episodes that I ever recorded, where you see me just going through the days and I cut it out, like I tell you where to go. That's not going to happen. We're going to just completely cut to the next game, and you will not see anything in between unless there's something that I feel like I should show you. So that should be good news. That should be all good. But what we're doing here, first of all, we're going to the first season. We'll show you the players we let go. We let Michael Duell go. He's old. He was really never going to get in the team. I believe he went for free because we needed to clear the wage for him. He did. He went to Dagenham for free, but then they let him go to Ireland for free after 1 season. So I think we've done a very good thing letting him go. Ethan Patterson went out on loan. I mean, these loans there's no point telling you about because they're still about the club, actually. Damien McCrory, he left. He was another ageing player who was on bigger wages. He went for 30k, quite a cut price. But as you can see, he's really not that good anyway. We didn't need those wages in our club. Jim O'Brien, £800 he went for, which I was not actually aware of, if I'm honest. But he was another player that was on huge wages that we needed to offload. As you can see, 2k a week, 33 years old. Wasn't good enough to keep around. Had to go. Wages were ridiculous. But we brought in this Craig Ellison. He's obviously one of the players we did loan out, as you can see on the other side. He looks a decent little prospect. He's turning into a player. His progress is going up, so that's all good. I mean, you can never be too upset about that. Manny Idem, he was part of our Invincible season down in the conference. As you can see, he's going the other way. We've loaned him out because he was essentially not really doing much for us. I believe we loaned him out. Yeah, we've loaned him out this season to Southport. But yeah, he was alright. Bailey Produ. Now, we brought him in thinking he was going to be a bit better than he is. He's not great, and I don't think he'll make it, so let's just completely pretend he isn't here. John Mundy, complete mistake. We're not even going to press on him. William Hartshorn, sorry. Brought him in. Looks a decent little player. Loaned him out to Filed. You should be able to get us. We transfer listed him. Yeah, he loaned him out to Filed, and it looks like we've transfer listed him. So maybe he'd go in. I don't really remember transfer listing him, but we'll look into that in the future. Anthony Spyru come in first season. Oh wait, it was already here. No, we brought him in for free from Norwich, and as you can see, his goal return was decent in the first season. This second season has not been the same, but he has played more than less of the games. So it's not a lot you can do on that. Ethan Patterson, another player we brought in, released by Aston Villa. We loaned him out this season, I believe, and last season, did we? Yes, we brought him in for free. We loaned him out to Scarborough the first season in the Northern Premier League. He's gone out 2 divisions higher this year to Barrow in the National League, a division below where we currently are. Jordan Slew, brought in on loan. We needed somebody to fill a void. We was a bit short on players that season. We brought him in. Very decent little player. 7.07, 11 goals contributed, scored, and 3 assists. He was decent the first season, and he's no longer with us. We did try and bring him in for free, but didn't want to join us. Ellis, is it Landolo or Yandolo? I don't know how to say this guy's name. First season, brought him in on loan. He was just a backup player. Looks like Swindon are using him this season, but would have never come back. Michael Fernandez. Now, we had him on loan the first season, and he was a pretty decent little player to have about the place. He's young as well, and he's got potential to grow. We then decided the following season, this year, we'd pick him up for 40k because he was on a cut price, and I thought it would be nice to have him about the place. He's a decent little player. He should be able to progress, as you can see, potential ability. He's got a bit in him. His actual progress, though, he went up to 3, and then he's dropped, and it looks like he's on the climb again. So he's a player all over the place. You don't know what's going to happen next with him. Nadjim Abdul. Now, we brought him in. We needed somebody at the time to just basically help us a little bit. So we brought him in on loan from FC Martigway over in the National 2D division. I known him from the time at Plymouth. I attended that entire season. I watched him play. He's a very good player. We let him go to Millwall for some reason for free. Annoyed me. But, you know, he's a very talented player. We brought him in. He done a hell of a lot of work for us. He played 21 games. He wasn't expected to get that many appearances. But he was a decent little player to have about the place. Now, James Weir, I believe we've let him go now, or he's transfer listed because he's no longer any use to us. We've had a bit of an argument with him, but he came in first season. He was a fringe player. He was there or thereabouts. 7.43, 7 goals, 7 assists. He was a good player. Had nothing wrong with him. League 2, he's just not good enough for League 2, so it's time to let him go. George Harmon, another player we brought in on loan. He was very good first season for us. Well, yeah, he was there. He was in the team. I thought he did better than that, but yeah, went back to West Brom this season. They didn't loan him out. So be it. Sam Long, 2.2k. This was a good signing. He was just a backup, brought in as a backup player. He played, 2 games, 3 games. So hopefully in time, make a profit. So let's go to this season. We go a bit more, out there. We've loaned out a few players here, there. Cal Roberts, another player that we thought was going to be better. Originally at Newcastle, as you can see. He was here when we joined. We didn't use him once in the league. We tried to use him in the friendlies. We tried to use him in the cups. He was awful. He did absolutely nothing. And he wound me up, so we let him go for 34.5k. What else happened? Joe Mcdonnell, another player that just was here taking up wages, kind of just annoying me. Had to go. Went to Stockport. He played 1 game, conceded 4 goals, as you could see there. Wasn't great. Dion Kelly-Evans. Now, this guy, he was good. Don't get me wrong. I have no problem with him at all. But we have better options, and 44.5k. And let him go. And he also wanted to leave. So, yeah, he was a player that had to leave for many reasons. And I'm just looking on here. Nothing else there that we can talk about. And players we brought in. Jordan Wright. Now, we brought him in from Worthing. And to be honest, when he was brought in from the Ishmaelian Premier, we expected him to be a backup and to hopefully grow into a player that was good enough eventually. But as you can see here, he's already good for the first team. And 17 appearances already this season. He's actually really good. He's really good. He's been quite a good player to have about the place. £200 per week. You can't go wrong. Paid 1.9k, rising to 2.6k for some reason or another. Jordan Gasser, he came in this season. He's been really good all season. He's been our main left back. He's done a good job. He's 29 appearances, 7 assists, 1 man of the match, 7.09. You can't go wrong with that. Brought him in for free, wasn't it? Yeah, for free. You can't go wrong. We already spoke about Michael Fernandez. Nick Townend was brought in as a backup. He was not brought in for any other reason. Played 9 games, conceded 7. I mean, clean sheets, he got 5 of them. He wasn't that good. Let's be real. This guy, Marcel, would you say this is Vuvet? Because it's not a W, is it? It's Vucevic. He'll get a nickname. We'll just call him Marcel. Brought him in for free after he was released by Burnley. Loaned him out to the National. He's played 42 appearances, conceded 14, and got 15 clean sheets. That's decent, actually, the 15 clean sheets. Goalkeeper ratings, I mean, they never get a good rating, do they? Because that's how the game works. Ryan Alabiusu brought in. I expected him to have an involvement, but I loaned him straight out to Boston. He's played in the Vanarama North for 34 times actually, so he's played quite a lot of games over there. Farai Gomez, when he was brought in, he was about here on current ability. We expected a lot more from him, and as you can see, 3.5, and yeah, he's not been good, and we're looking to hopefully offload him in the summer because he's just not good enough. So yeah, I mean, he was free, so you can't go wrong. Nathaniel Ogbetter, now he's been the best signing all season. He came in on loan from Man City, 39 appearances, 3 goals, 1 assist, 1 player of the match, 7.15. He's just been absolutely superb at the back. He's been like a rock for us. Matt Mills brought in as a backup. I mean, he's not exactly great. He's not going to stay around here for long. He came in for free, played 7 games in the league, and mainly in the cup, to be honest with you. He played in the cup a bit, so he's not going to be staying around much longer. I noticed something expires, yeah. So he's going for free because we are not renewing. David Amu, player that I liked at Liverpool, he came in for free as well. I watched him in the youth at Liverpool, so hence why, obviously, a lot of people won't know him because he didn't play for the first team, but I know him from the youth academy at Liverpool. Now, yeah, he's played a few times for us this season. He's been good other than, a few mistakes, but it's fine. Josh Grant, he's been a decent little addition. We brought him in for free as well. As you can see, there's a little pattern going on here. Last year he was on loan to Plymouth. This year we brought him in for free from Chelsea. And, I mean, he's been a backup. He's on a 7.20 when he's played. He's been mainly in the cup, though, as you can see at the very bottom there. But, yeah, decent little backup. Marcus Barnes. Now, this guy, I've got a love-hate relationship with him. I brought him in. He was good. I mean, he was doing fine, and then he started kicking up a fuss when I dropped him briefly, and I loaned him out just to get him away from me for a little bit. He was doing my head in. He needed to go. He needed to bugger off. He will be sold in the summer some way or another. I'll find a way to get rid of him. He needs to go, and he will go. Sam Greenwood from Arsenal, brought in on loan. He's been superb this season, to be honest with you. 4-star current ability now. And yeah, he's been brilliant. 38 appearances, 14 goals, 4 assists, 1 man of the match, 7 rating. He's been so good this season. Adam Phillips, another player brought in for free. I remember from the Liverpool youth days. I don't know if he ever made an appearance for the first team. Probably did in the cup. But yeah, he's been good for us. 33 appearances this season, 6 goals, 7 assists, 9 player of the matches, 7.41 rating. He's been absolutely brilliant. Now, I'll get to this guy in a minute. Sloan Privat, bad signing. He's not been good. He's basically come in. He hasn't fitted in. He needs to go. He's on a lot of wages, isn't he, as well? He's on 3.1k. He needs to get out of it. It's not ideal. Florian Balogun. Now, he would have been a very, very good signing if he hadn't been injury prone. I've had a lot of injuries with him. He's played 27 times, scored 5 goals, 1 player of the match. Yeah, he's had a lot of problems. As you can see, a lot of his appearances came off the bench. He's had a lot of injuries. Where's his medical report? Let's have a look. As you can see here, just injury after injury for this guy. And yeah, they've all been this season, as you can see. Well, wait, have they been all this season? No. He had a 6-week one this season. He had the 4-week and the 6 days. So he's been ongoing, and he's never really been match fit while he's been here. Josh Loren, or was it Laurent? He's been decent. We brought him in for free. Shrewsbury decided to let him go, so we brought him for free. And yeah, he's been alright. He's been there or thereabouts for us. And Jordi Osei Tutu, we didn't actually bring him in ourselves. Our director of football done this. For some reason paying his wages, so I corrected it and didn't pay his wages. But yeah, 6 appearances. He's been okay, I guess. Peter Bjerke, or is it Bjerk? I don't know how to say this guy's name, but he was brought in from Tromsø, the second team, and yeah, 77k, 14 appearances, 3 goals, 1 player of the match, 6.74. He's been quite good, to be honest with you. I can't criticise the guy. He's been a decent little player. Now, let's go and talk about Destiny Joppengai. Now, this guy is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I like everything about him. He's 18 years old. He is our main goalkeeper. 17 determination. He can grow. He's growing in all of his stats. As you can see here, his progress. He's just on the up continuously. He's literally played 33 appearances for us, 19 conceded, 18 clean sheets. He is the reason we are top of the table. He has been fantastic all season for us, and I will keep hold of him at all costs. Let's go through players on this side. Anybody else? As you can see, a lot of loan outs. Nothing really to talk about on that side. But what we will do, the next episode will be, let's go to schedule a minute. I think, I'm on the last year. I was wondering what I'd done. For the next episode, we will bring you Forest Green. Should we do all four? Should we do all four? Should we do 2 different episodes? Maybe we'll do 2 different episodes. So, yeah. No, actually, what we'll do, we'll bring you Cambridge and Colchester to finish off the season, and then we'll do the end of season report, so you can see a little bit more into detail of this season. So, that has been the recap. That is everything you've missed so far in Non-League 2 Legend this year. I hope you guys are looking forward to it as much as I am. I hope everything is running a lot smoother than it has done in the past. Now, this is where we'll leave it. I hope you've enjoyed. If you're new around here, please drop a like. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. And I will see you next time.